Yeah! Woo! Here we go. Back again. Season 8, Episode 2. My name is Casey Jost. Welcome to the official Impractical Jokers podcast. This season is starting out so great.
I love it.
Hi, Pierre.
Okay.
For those listening at home, we have a special guest on our podcast.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pierre the Mime. So you might
kick this off, Casey, by saying I think this is a terrible idea.
I think it's
to have a mime who, by his nature, does not speak on a podcast, which is an audio platform.
Yeah.
But Danny Green wanted to do it, and he produces this. And so if you heard someone lightly tap on the microphone, that was Pierre the Mime. If you're watching this, which you're not, because again, this is a podcast, even though there's a visual component, I don't think anyone's watching.
All right, so Pierre is already looking around the room. I think Pierre's motivation is chaos. I just want to say.
He's unrolling paper towels.
Yeah.
I will also say, Danny, Pierre's not in this episode. He's not in 802.
No, he got cut out.
Danny got
He
Pierre
was not
to be
cut
on-
out, Danny. I know for a fact he was not in this bit. Yes, hi. He hit me with a paper towel.
I'm here, doesn't
Casey
mean you
James,
can't talk
I know it's a little difficult, but just pretend that Pierre is not here, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
While he eats his banana.
I love that
Fantastic.
Pierre's opening a banana in the way that you do in a cartoon, which is unsheathing the entire banana and eating it. Danny Green goes, oh, remember, it's an audio medium, so make sure to explain everything that's happening.
Pierre knows what I'm talking about.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's right.
Well, again, not everything's going to be funny here. This is an informative podcast as well. So that's for the fans.
Yeah.
That's some more information. And now he's using a paper towel that he put on me as a hand towel.
I like, you're in an entire world right now. This is like the way you
This
look.
is when you thought a podcast with three white guys couldn't get more problematic. Bring on a man in whiteface.
The white face.
I don't even know if Pierre's watched the show ever. I know he's been on the show, but I don't know if he's watched it. If you did, you know we don't review punishments, Pierre.
Yeah.
Of course, maybe we can get him back in a challenge. Yes. And now he's happy. He's massaging me.
He's giving
and
him
now
a
I've
nice
warmed to
shoulder
Pierre, and I love him on the podcast. Yeah, but he went back and like talked to Murray, and he was like, "That was crazy." He's like, "You were saying you were popping, like asking about pills. Then you started. What else is he doing in that turn?" Casey, not you too.
It's
now,
addictive.
I just
Casey
want to
and the mime are both.
describe what's going on. Pierre is
Taking-
taking every pen in the producer's room, taking the cap off, and throwing the pen and the cap over his shoulders.
I think
And now Casey's doing it too.
I'm debating like what
Thank you, Pierre.
what Pierre is thinking as
Now
he
James
goes.
did.
Like, is he checking out to make sure that it works? Like he's making sure every pen works, huh? Fun.
He's got a cable now and he's putting it in his mouth.
He's getting
and he seems to have just been electrocuted.
It's amazing how even when electrocuted, there's no sound.
Yeah, not a bzzz, like a hand. Oh, that's more of a hand buzzer
yeah,
sound.
take it out.
Oh, now he's better.
Casey
okay.
unplugged it.
Do mimes fart? Oh,
No, he'll never
They're
tell.
silent but deadly.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
There it is.
It's like I set myself up.
Yeah.
So,
Pierre's actually murdered somebody.
really?
Yeah. I don't know if you know that.
A little person.
The authorities want to take him in. I saw him do it earlier.
A mime
We'll
shushing
take him
himself.
away.
We've had a lot, like, grocery stores are fun because you get to be in these weird sections.
Pierre has
Wow.
now found a cough drop
trying to-
wrapper.
I think he's pretending to make the sound of fire.
And it's actually,
Crackling, yeah.
he's now warming his hands on it.
What have you done, Danny? What have you done?
We're trying new things.
Most of the time, the guys complain that it's hot, just because there's so many
Yes.
bodies that get into this room,
Right.
And then it just it gets really warm,
Right.
But I have no problem. It's hard for me to be distracted in this situation right now. So, no.
We'll get
condition
Pierre
can
back. You
bother
can't tell,
me.
but Pierre's crowding Casey now. He's wearing headphones. But we can get, listen, this is a podcast, Casey. This is our forum. We can get Pierre back at any point. We could say Pierre's taking out a dime bag of marijuana. He seems to be rolling it. He's smoking it. Oh, he's offering it to me. Okay, yes, and this is what happens in the producer's room once the cameras turn off, actually. And then we come up with ideas like this punishment. Let's hop in
Oh, yeah,
about
let's
this
jump in.
punishment.
Just like closing. If somebody closed my laptop, I'd be furious, and that's ridiculous. The fact that I'd be furious is so weird.
No, I'd be very upset if anyone closed my laptop.
Right.
Like working out in store. Pierre's looking at, I think, oh no.
He's combing
This is
Casey's
some-
hair with a headphone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's combing Casey's hair.
Doesn't bother me. But if somebody closed my laptop, I'd be pretty
Yeah.
mad.
It's not true. Okay.
He's just taping
now-
James's mouth.
All right.
Pierre's a very curious mind.
I was
I think
Dancast.
Q has a crush on Dan.
He
Cast. And
he has a man crush on Dan Cast for sure, and he
was living
also when he had a
vicariously.
cast because Q hurt his hand.
Yeah.
It was called Dan Cast Jr.
Oh, that's sweet.
So that was the name of his cast. Did you know that, Pierre?
Pierre seems jealous
Pierre-
that Q has a little bit of a
is
crush
very
on.
jealous.
on Dan's cast.
Right.
Because you guys were handcuffed together.
Yeah.
What's funny is Q has often said that he wishes he was handcuffed to Dan Cast, which is
Yeah, he
interesting.
said that a lot. You know how to get to Pierre. You get under his skin. Yeah. If
Under
I had
his
to be handcuffed
stripes,
to one
under his
person, it would be
stripes.
that Dan Cass. That's a real man. He smokes real cigarettes and real cigars and drinks real whiskey. He doesn't just mime it all the time like some sort of chump.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And he's got big facial hair that he grows.
Even though he talks, he says, even though he talks, he knows when to shut up.
Yeah. But he can talk. And not only that, he can listen actively.
Why don't we talk about MVP of this? Let's jump right into it.
I
Who's
would
the
love to.
MVP of this episode? I think it should be not Pierre.
Not Pierre. I'm sorry.
He wasn't in the
Pierre.
episode.
You were MVP of your episode if we're giving out MVPs. For this episode, though, you were not in the episode. You did not help out in any way on the crew. You're helping out on the podcast, potentially either that or there might not be another episode of this podcast.
I
because
don't
it
know.
went so
I think we should have him
poorly.
back every week.
Okay.
So, Terry, please tell the fans what your job is on the show.
I am the release coordinator for Impractical Jokers. So when we prank somebody, I come up to them and say, hey, we just had a good time. Will you sign this legal document saying I can show you on television?
You're great at that job. Like you had a 100% ratio in this episode, correct?
Yes. technically, you know, we have certain situations where either employees, but guys always
What is your technique? Why don't we say that Pierre is the person that they just interacted with? You know,
Okay.
the mark of the episode.
right.
And so stay with the mic. And then what's your spiel to the mark? Go
Okay.
for it.
All right. Well, you don't know. I'm the executive producer of Impractical Jokers. That's the first thing you do. You lie.
Do that? Genius.
You smile. You tell them like you're amazing. I don't know. Okay. I don't know.
Pierre. That was Pierre's
That was
fault.
Pierre,
Nobody else's fault.
Pierre, I don't know if you know, but you were genius on the camera. People will love you. I don't know if you're familiar with the show. Like 8 seasons, over 70 million viewers. Everybody get a chance. This could be your chance to fame. It was only like 3 seconds. Only thing I need you to do is just like sign your name here, print, and give me your date of birth. And then I'll let you know. Give me your email address, let you know where you can be on the show as well. Yes, this is the same way that Ellen Page got famous. Here, just sign right here.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's fantastic.
Pierre's got the
He's
hand
got hand
sanitizer.
sanitizer.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go, Terry.
Okay.
Because you have to shake so many hands.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
doing
good.
it,
It's
yeah.
still cold season.
Yeah, it
Ish.
is. Thank you. I didn't know what was happening. I am so
Careful over this laptop,
is-
which I will now close. Listen, if you guys want to see more of Pierre, you have to go to pierrethemime.com. It's probably the safest way to see Pierre.
Yeah.
Hey, Pierre, do you have a SoundCloud? That's my only mind joke.
There's
I
your
have.
joke, Pierre. You put him on the
There you
spot,
go.
now we gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming by.
Thank you to Terry, our MVP.
Yes, congratulations.
I've never wanted a
pierrethemime.com.
podcast to end faster.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. No thanks to you, Danny Green, for arranging all this.
I think it came out great. I think it's going to be the podcast of the year.
Okay.
As voted on by me.
Okay, great.
Bang the gong, Pierre.
Thanks so much, James.
Thank you, Casey. Thank you, everybody,
Yeah.
for sticking with us through this. All you listeners, thank you for making it through
yeah.
a Mime podcast. Probably the first ever and maybe last ever Mime podcast
Yep.
if I was a betting man.